This is the future.
To be honest with you guys, I'm very excited about Grendel Prime, but not because of the Prime Warframe. Well, it was dumb to be excited though, as I thought that I would finally enjoy Xylok Prime when the new Prime Access releases this upcoming October 18th. My initial idea was, with the high Riven disposition of the Xylok, I could probably make the Xylok Prime build better. As we all know, Xylok Prime will have increased stats, and right now, do remember the Xylok also has an in-canon form which I already saved for my Xylok Prime. I was excitedly jumping into the hype train because I was hoping for crazy red crit numbers with my Riven mod, and I decided to somehow farm a lot of kuva this week in preparation for the build video for Xylok Prime. What a dumb idea, right? It's dumb because I forgot the fact that Riven's disposition on new weapons starts at 0.5, and Xylok Prime won't have the same Riven stats as the normal version. Every new Riven now starts at the lowest disposition and then grows if necessary. For the most part, a Prime weapon's disposition will be slightly lower than a non-Prime due to the Prime's better stats. I know I'm such a dumbass for thinking of this. Well, the more Warframe puts stuff in the game, it gets complicated sometimes that you forget some old features even exist. But anyway, I think the normal version of the Xylok with the in-canon form will still be no better than the Xylok Prime, since you can buff it with a god roll Riven. Also, I remembered that every Prime Access, Riven disposition does change, and it might affect lots of weapons that we consider top tier right now. I know many would say in the comment that Rivens are not that important and they are just equipped to change how we play with a gun, or just to see those sweet red crit numbers, but maxing a gun to the point that you see those huge red crit numbers are so satisfying. You can't deny the fact that Rivens in Warframe are an essential part of those players that loves to max their builds, and also, some of the god roll Rivens are the most expensive items in the game sold for platinum by other players. Overall, each Riven changes is important, as it drastically affects your max builds, and as well as the Riven market. Right now, the hottest Rivens in the market are in-canon weapons. Most of the Duvirian cannons have a high Riven disposition because most of them are considered mastery rank fodders before. The in-canon system was a blessing to these weapons as it increased the stats and gave them a new mechanic which is good to use in real missions. However, with the possible Riven changes during Grendel Prime Access, these Rivens might be in jeopardy. As we all know, the more popular a weapon gets, the higher the changes that Digital Extremes lower the disposition of its Riven mods. I hate to say this, but there are possibilities that Torrid Riven will be hit hard because right now, this is the most popular gun in the game. The in-canon Torrid turns the weapon into a beam weapon that shreds enemies in seconds. It also has a 5-star Riven disposition that you can roll critical chance and critical damage multiplier stats on the weapon to make it even powerful. The fast kill speed, paired with insane red crit, is satisfying to see while playing the in-canon Torrid. However, this might be affected in the upcoming Riven disposition changes once the new Prime Access arrives. Other Duvirian cannons got a solid 5-star Riven disposition right now, and I'm just crossing my fingers that Digital Extremes will not go hard with the Riven nerf on these Duvirian cannons. While it's still possible to obtain the lost potential of a weapon through Riven mods, still, it would take a lot of things like arcane, mods, Warframe abilities, or even companions buffs just to make up for the lost stats in your weapon if Digital Extremes decide to nerf the in-canon Riven hard. For those who are rolling in-canon Rivens right now, I think it would be a waste of kuva to do it right now, and it would be best that you wait until after Grendel Prime to see the changes in Riven disposition. Grendel Prime Access will be released on October 18th, along with the Abyss of Dagoth update. I hope this video helps you, and I will see you in my next video. I'm going to work right now and hopefully, I can stream later today on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.